Today we're going to do a really lightning quick van tour of our rented 2,500 converted Ram Promaster van. So we've got 10 minutes to go until we've got to return it, so we've got to be quick. Let's go. So this converted van we found on Outdoorsy. The guy did it himself. He bought just a normal regular Ram Promaster stock and then did all the work himself. So we'll run you through it. So front seat, pretty stock standard. You've got 3 seats, which is a bit tricky because if you want to run between the back and the front, you actually can't. Makes it quite tough. But otherwise, everything's pretty stock. Got Manuel there, keeping an eye on things. So you can see everything's kitted out with nice wood finish. You've got drawers, you've got the bin in there. In here, you've got the sink, and you use that hose to drain the grey water out the back. You've got filtered water here, and you've got tap water here. We had issues with this van because the water pressure is super low. There seems to be something wrong with it, which is a little disappointing. Made washing dishes throughout the trip extremely difficult. That's all right, we got through it. Storage, and then you got 2 fans. This one doesn't seem to work. Apparently it's a blown fuse. We got it like that. This one does though, thank goodness. So allows a bit of air to go through. Open both, and you get flow through there. Shelving. You've got lights here with USB chargers on the side of them, and you've got power here. So there's the inverter switch there if you want to run your laptops or charge, 110 volt there. What have we got here now? We've got the table. So you can sit down while you're eating, and then you've got storage below here, so you can put, I guess, we use this as our pantry. And then you've got a plank of wood here you can put if you want to sleep a 3rd person, which we don't have 3 people, so we didn't need it. Here we've got a fridge.
That doesn't work?
Which didn't work. We had faulty electronics in this, so it kept cutting out, which was an absolute nightmare throughout the trip. But if the electronics did work, this would be pretty good. It's a bit of a pain having to pull the drawer out. The last van we had a fridge that opened like that. Way easier. This thing makes it very tight in this kitchen when you're using it. But you've got two sections. One we used as a freezer when it did work for 5 minutes, and then one as a fridge.
So make sure you close that.
Always gonna make sure you close this, or you're gonna end up with a fridge in the front seat. Storage, lights. This is where we kept our coffee cups, rattle around a bit, but that's fine. And these windows are pretty good. You can open them up. This turns into a makeshift shower. Even though it's such low pressure, it didn't really work. But if it had higher pressure, it'd be great, because you could stand out there and have a little shower outside. And these lock, which is good. Now, one of the issues with this van was it didn't have any blackouts for the lights, so we had to make our own with cardboard. Just because when you wake up with this light coming directly into your eyeballs, at 5 in the morning, it wasn't ideal. So that was fun.
Good this one.
We also have this. Yeah, this is great actually.
That's the only thing.
This cut out a lot of light and gave us a bit of privacy, which is good. But you can still see light poking through, so you can't really stealth camp as easily as you could with a complete sheet. But it's pretty good. And let's go and have a look around the back, and I'll show you what's happening with the electronics. So you've got, I think, 3 solar panels on the roof, which charge the batteries, but I think the batteries in this van, I don't know, they're not working properly and holding charge, so that's why we had issues with the fridge. And it all connects to the back here. So you can see in this van, the bed is actually elevated. It's quite high up, which made sitting with a view very difficult. When you actually sit here on the bed, your head is right there, so this wooden slab is kind of a bit of a problem. So we couldn't really sit there and admire nice views because our head was blocked by this thing, unless you're lying down, which was awkward with the shelf. Just like in this example in Yosemite National Park, the lower bed we had in our last van was way better, allowing for easy park-ups and beautiful van views. If you're ever going to fit out a van, I'd say here's the water container. This goes through to the front of the van. To fill it up, you can put water in here. If you ever have to open this dodgy little sticky tape to allow air to go through. Water pump is back there. So we have a little stove here. That's how we do our cooking. There's no stove actually in the van, which the last van we had did have, which just was so much better being able to cook in the van. we tried with this and it worked okay, but and then I'm making this seem like a pretty negative tour, but this van was amazing. It's just we just had some issues with the fridge, the water, fan not working, and a few other things that sort of, not having a working fridge when you're stuck in the middle of Yosemite in 35 degrees. Oh yeah, and the aircon wasn't working. We had to get that re-gassed during our trip as well, so yeah, it was tough. It made it not as much fun as we thought it was going to be. Anyway, so these are the batteries here. He's got 3 deep cycle batteries, I'm pretty sure, and that's all the electronics. Oh well, thanks for watching the van tour, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Check out our other Ram Promaster van that we rented at the start of the trip. It was a little bit more functional and a little bit bigger too. So anyway, hope you enjoyed.